G'day everyone, welcome to the Bothy. I'm Chris.
I'm Al. G'day.
Update on the Dan Andrews prosecution today.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wish it was on now.
Yeah, so do I. Rather than us talking about it, let's let Monica talk about it, and then when she's explained what's going on, we can have a chat.
Yeah. Sounds good, mate.
Okay, here you go, everybody.
Hey everyone, so I'm giving an update on the Daniel Andrews prosecution case, and if you didn't know about it, 1,400 individuals have donated and it has equaled $135,000, which is absolutely incredible and humbling that we were able to do that. And the reason we raised that money was to put together a plan to do a private prosecution against Daniel Andrews. Now, there are a few stumbling blocks in our way because obviously private prosecutions like this do not happen very often. Usually it's the police doing the prosecuting. And of course, when the police do it, they have access to a lot more resources like easily being able to get warrants and things like that. So what we're trying to accomplish is extremely novel and an uphill battle, basically. Anyway, I think the fundraiser was started about 2 months ago, and we employed a private investigator for 10 hours to really go through as much public documentation as possible. We obviously have an avenue, like we have a channel in which we are trying to go down that hole without going into too much detail, of course. Now, after doing 10 hours with the private investigator, I have an update, and there's some bad news, potentially good news. We don't know. I'll explain it. Sorry for being ominous. Anyway, basically, because we are private citizens trying to get enough evidence to take Daniel Andrews to court criminally, the bar is very high for criminal cases. It's not a balance of probabilities. It's beyond reasonable doubt, which means that the evidence has to be so strong to get anywhere. So the problem that we're facing is that we don't have access to private documentation. And that's going to make it really difficult for us to put together a case that is strong enough to go all the way. Now, there are options. There are 3 options, basically. Now, if none of these options come about in the next 2 weeks, I have decided that I will refund all the money. It only takes a few clicks because it was all done on the website, so it's really easy to do that. We've only spent $5,000 out of the $134,000 or $135,000, so really there's not much love lost. What is great is that we've been able to do the research to see where we stand, and maybe in the future the work that we've done can help someone else. But let me explain to you the case, the circumstances in which I would continue. So firstly, I could keep going and we could keep spending more money on a fishing expedition, I guess you could say, to find better evidence. We could do that, and we could go to court and we could, make a spectacle of it, or we could try our best, but at the end of the day, if the evidence isn't strong enough, then we will lose. And when I say we will lose, I mean I will lose, okay? I will be stuck with the bill for his defense, his legal proceedings, and any other costs that come about that. And I'm not willing to go bankrupt on my own. It's too big of a thing to ask of me. So I'm not willing to go ahead without concrete evidence. So that brings me to option number 1, which is that if there is someone out there who knows something and has proof, okay, do not send me a Google search, okay, or some Twitter feed or something like that. I mean someone who has whistleblower information, insider information that can bring Daniel Andrews down. Then you have to contact me, because I need more than what is publicly available. I need more than what we have, okay? Or else I'm going to abort mission and I'm going to refund everyone the money, and it will have just been an exercise, okay? So my email address is in the description, okay? contact@monicasmith.com or contact@reignitedemocracy.com. Secondly, the risk that I have in going all the way with this is you guys might think $135,000 $100,000 is a lot of money. But in a court case of this magnitude, it is cents, okay? Because if I lose, then I'll be paying millions of dollars for Daniel Andrews' legal costs, okay? And that'll be all on me because I'm the one putting my name to it. So if there is someone out there with millions of dollars to spare, maybe not millions, but at least $1 million, if you come to me and say, Monica, you know, I suffered so much from COVID, I want to see Daniel Andrews go down, but I can't put my name to anything. If you're willing to put your name to it, I'll be there to help you if you lose. So number one, we get some strong evidence from someone who actually knows something, okay? Number two, someone supports me if I lose, okay? So the money could go into the barrister's trust fund. It wouldn't go straight to me, but it would be there for if I lose, okay? And number three, you know, so a business who really suffered from the curfews, for example, maybe you can prove that you lost millions of dollars because of the curfew. Perhaps a civil action is probably a better idea. We could do a class action with a civil class action. It won't be criminal, obviously, but someone would have to put their name to the case. It couldn't be me because I didn't have a business and lost money. So there's three options forward. I won't repeat myself again, but I'm going to give it 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, if none of these things have come up that I suggested that will save this, then I'm going to have to refund everybody their money, and that'll be it. It's, you know, I believe in God, and I'm putting it out there. I'm testing the waters. If God wants me to continue with this, then people will come out of the woodworks. The right thing will happen. But otherwise, I can't sacrifice my entire future and go bankrupt to doing this alone. It's too much to ask of one girl. I was hoping that there would be more of a case, even just using public documents, but that's why we got the legal advice. That's why we did the 10 hours of private investigation so that we could see where we sat with this. And I said from the very beginning that, you know, we would do our best. And if there's no way forward, then you know, I'm not going to be arrogant and say, well, I said I was going to do this, so I'm going to do this. No, like we've got to be realistic. It's a big mission, and sometimes you have to accept that it's not the right time. Now, I hope it's the right time. I hope something comes up. But, you know, it also just might not. There's been some rumors online about things. And look, I'm only going to say 2 sentences about this. Is one, the truth does not need defending. And the other thing is, when and if I refund all the money, those same accounts, I'll tell you what, they will be as quiet as mouses. Anyway, that is all I will say on that matter. But yeah, if you've got some killer evidence, shoot me an email. And if you want to support me, if I at the risk of losing, and then great, email me as well. If neither of those things come about, well, I'm refunding all the money, and you know, we'll try again another time, maybe when the timing is better. Anyway, thanks for your support so far, everybody, and let's pray for the right outcome of this situation that we're in.
There you go, mate. Not really positive news.
No, unfortunately.
No.
But you can see it from her point.
Absolutely.
It's like,
it's a massive risk.
It's like she could be like dragged through the dirt. She has to pay for everything. It's like,
yeah,
it's a big risk.
Yep.
The fact that she was willing to at least
have a go,
attempt it,
yeah,
is more than us armchair bloody warriors.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Hats off to her.
Yeah. What we would ask, if anybody out there does have any evidence and can get it to Monica, we'll leave obviously her email address. It'll be below. It'll be in the description. There'll be a link to her website. If anybody has any evidence, please get it to Monica. Or if anybody's prepared to back her upon looking at that evidence, then please do so. Everybody, it was overwhelming, the support that she got from our first video. Yeah, of the thousands and thousands of messages, 95% of them were very supportive.
Yeah.
And Victorians do feel let down, and Australians as well feel let down.
Well, not all of them.
95%. Yeah, did. And would love to see some sort of action. Yeah, we would love to see some sort of action. So
it would be nice if the big mouths out there like Clive Palmer, who's got more money than sense, if he would go, oh, maybe I'll help her out here. I mean, it's against his opposition, so why wouldn't he just chuck her $1 million?
How much did he waste on the last scheduled election, mate? $96 million or something?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Or even a bloody a crusader, a so-called crusader like Elon Musk, who'd help her out.
Yeah.
It's like, there's plenty of them out there.
There is.
It's just, would he notice little Monica and say, oh, well, we'll give her a go, give her a hand?
Yeah.
It's a shame.
It is. It's a bit.
But you look at the things that he did. So he brought in curfews, which he said, oh, the police wanted curfews. That was an out-and-out lie. But later on, I found out that politicians can get in trouble for lying just as well, because that's all they do.
Yes.
It's not illegal for them to lie. Okay. Maybe in court.
Don't know.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, they can lie.
Okay. Well, they do.
Well, they do all the time.
They do, yeah.
Yeah. You better check that. I don't want to get sued.
Okay. Do not sue us.
It's just, they get away with it time and time again. Yeah. And it'd just be nice if he even got dragged through the court, even if nothing happened. Just the embarrassment and the having him put out, just going through the court. Yeah. Just seeing him there squirming.
Yeah, just the day in court. Yeah. Having to tell the truth.
Actually, and then there'd be another 100 politicians that should be behind them.
Yeah, well.
Squirming as well.
Initially, Monica did say this isn't just about Dan Andrews, it was about the team. But, yeah. So please, if you've got any evidence, let Monica know. If you want to back her, again, let her know. And hopefully, in these next 2 weeks, she gets those and it moves forward. If not, if you have donated, then money will come back to you. And hopefully somebody else will stand up and do something similar down the track, because there was so much wrong with what happened at that time.
It wasn't even who weren't controlling him. He was doing what he was saying, and then he was going above and beyond that. Yeah, it's like power crazy, man.
Yeah, power's there.
Yeah.
All right, let us know what you think, folks, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you guys.
Bye.